Ooh, can't get used to that. Hello. This is just quick. I have to look at that end. Just a quick live. Assuming nothing exciting happens, like people jumping on saying hello. Hi in advance. I haven't done a video this last week. Yay, sparklies! I can see somebody's joined, but it's not telling me who you are yet. Hello. Oh, hi, Monica. This is just very, very quick because I haven't got time to do editing and downloading stuff at the moment. Just as to why I haven't done it this week, it's because some of you may know we had a little lamb born. She had a bit of a facial deformity, and she had to be put to sleep at 3 days old, and it really did knock me a lot more than I ever thought it would. So she was very sweet. We called her Bella. She's a very beautiful little girl. So I had to bottle feed her. Her mum abandoned her after a few hours. Yay, it does work. Sparklies. Her mum abandoned her after a few hours, so then I had to bottle feed her every 2 hours. And yeah, I knew there was a chance that she wouldn't survive, but she was such a plucky little thing. Even the vet said she wasn't suffering. She'd just give it a go. So we did, but unfortunately she didn't survive after 3 days because of her facial deformity. Her tongue had ulcerated. As soon as her back teeth came through, her tongue was deviated to one side, to her left, and as soon as the teeth came through at the back, it just basically opened up her tongue, and there's no way back from that at the moment. She could have had no tongue, but then she couldn't have eaten. So yeah, basically it wouldn't have been a quality of life taking the tongue out. She'd have had no quality of life because she'd have had to have been basically bottle fed for life. Comes with various different issues as well. So no, the vet says nothing we can do. She's not going to be able to live as a sheep. So the vet said and heal it. Didn't know what to do. Tongue removal is exceptionally rare in animals. Really, really, really rare. I hadn't actually heard of it ever done. So as the vet said, she didn't know if there was any likely outcome. So yeah, she had to be put to sleep. So Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I was up every 2 hours feeding her. I was very tired. I did a couple of live videos. And I haven't downloaded any videos or photos off my phone because it is still really it's still really upsetting looking at photos of her. And if I download stuff off my phone to do a YouTube video, I've then got to sort the videos and photos, and there's a lot on there of Bella, this little lamb. So hopefully I'll get a video up tonight or tomorrow, but I might not. But that's why hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. Hell of a lot harder than I ever thought possible. I'm used to having animals to sleep. I've got old animals, I've got old cats, I've got a lot of rescues. My cats, my dogs, my horses, most of them are rescues. But yeah, this 3-day-old lamb just completely took over me. So yeah, that's why no videos. Okay, I'm gonna go. I've got 4 people watching. I don't know who you are. Video not telling me, sorry. Thanks, Monica. Right, I'm gonna go. So that's literally just why I've not done any videos. There should be a video up in the next few days. Bye, everybody. Oh, Carol, sorry, I couldn't see. Hey, Graham's Head Farm. It didn't tell me who was here. I could see there were 5 people, but it didn't tell me who was here. If people have questions, go for it while I'm still here. We haven't got a tree at the moment. Hi Jazz. Hi Ruth, you're watching. Carol, what this was just why I haven't put a video up in the last week. It's because we had a little lamb born. She was my neighbour's, and she was born deformed, and her mum rejected her after a few hours, so I bottle fed her for a few days, for 3 days, but on the 3rd day she wasn't going to make it, so unfortunately she'd had lacerations on her tongue. Come on dogs, from her facial deformity. So she had to be put to sleep, and it's just hit me really, really hard. I had no idea how hard it would hit me, but it really, really did. Yay, Roo! I'm really looking forward, Jazz, I'm really, really looking forward to Roo's growing videos, because I'm just useless at growing. Thank you, Monica. Obi, come here. I'm also looking after a friend's dog at the moment. She managed to get away with her family for Christmas. Buddy! Obi! All 3 dogs together, they're mad. Oh, someone just... Yeah, Shana? It is difficult. I'm used to other animals. What have you got in there? Oh, sorry. Look at what the guinea pigs had. It's shavings. Say hello to the world. Probably can't even see you there. Sorry. Thought some of you might like to look at the guinea pigs. Right, buddy, come on. Chuck the carrots in. Jazz, seriously, I am no good. Shayna, right, buddy, come here. See if I can show you this. My lovely 70s carpet. Come on! Yay! I'll behave. We only moved into this house in August, and it's a rental. This is my lovely 70s carpet. Isn't that fantastic? I think my parents had that carpet. My nan. Guinea pigs, here we go. Hi boys. Hello. The ginger one, Tigger, he's 2 years old. We got him as I think he was about 4 months old. We got him from a rescue. He was sold at a cattle auction. Monica, if you like this carpet, you can come over here, take it up and take it home with you. We've left the carpets in because it's just so cold up here. What's awesome? The carpet. Seriously, Jazz, if you want it, come up to Scotland and get it and take it away with you. Oh, I love the guinea pig noises. It's so cute. Anyway, no, Jazz, I'm serious. Jazz, you should come up. Bring Rue and the family up one day. We'll have fun. Well, not day. It takes like a day to get up here. Anyway, yeah, so Tigger, this one. The ginger one, 2 years old, 6 months old, he had a stroke. And he's recovered. It's amazing. Slight head tilt, as you can see. That's him, not me. Sound like bubbles. Yeah, they do. And this is Eeyore. He's my old dude. Eeyore's my old boy. Eeyore! Hello. Seriously, Jazz, you guys are welcome to come up anytime. We have spare room. Technically, I have two spare bedrooms, but one of them's my office. Obviously, I'm not in there all the time. Dogs, come on. No, buddy, not up there. Oh, yeah, I know. Buddy thinks it's bedtime. Buddy loves this carpet too. Oh, Buddy's awesome. The big dog's my friend's Buddy. Buddy! And that's my little scruff. Come on then. He's very talkative, his Buddy. He doesn't know where he's going. Come on. We're going to my office. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. Yeah. You don't need to see the rest of my office. It becomes sort of a dumping ground for clothes at the moment. Just wanted to get my stand so I don't keep holding like this and hurting my arms. Right, dogs. Are you ready? Oh, he's so cute. He's the sweetest dog. Buddy! Come on, Gonzo. That's my dog. Scruffy one's my partner's dog. And then we've got Buddy. Beady Doody making plans. That's fine. And Jazz, if you've got a dog, you can bring it up with you. Thanks, Buddy. Hurtled off at 100 miles an hour. See, we've not had. We have a spare bedroom. We've had a house that we owned. My partner Asher that he owned. Border Collie, one of my favourites. Oh, they're fantastic. This Border Collie actually has never been spoken to in English. And then he came to stay with us and I've already taught him in English. He's been here like 2 days. What? Yeah, his owner said, how is he coping with learning English? Oh, sorry about this. I know, it's just terrible, aren't they? Terrible. Terrible too, terriers. I love my terriers. Alright, dogs, enough. Thank you. I went to get this, my stand. So I wasn't planning on staying on for more than like a couple of minutes to explain, but as people are here, collies are crazy. They're fantastic. I do love them. It's one of those things where I kind of think maybe I should get one. If nothing else, it'd help with the sheep. Hold on. Dogs! Noisy creatures. And they're starting again. You finished? Jazz, I get down to Wales every now and then. I've got relatives in Wales. Bizarrely, I think Graham's my 4th cousin. Pam and Graham. Graham's my 4th cousin, and I actually see them more than my aunts and my uncles. Quite bad, really. Oh yes, what I was saying, spare rooms and stuff. We had a house in a town called Crawley, which used to be a really nice place to live. It was a Victorian house. It's absolutely beautiful. And Asher, my partner, he was doing the place up. And he's one of these really annoying people where he reads something and it's stuck in his head forever. So he's got an eidetic memory. I've got a near eidetic memory. And I can read something 10 times and I couldn't tell you a minute later what was said. But if I see or hear something, it's in my head forever. So I'm messing around with the stand trying to get it. Trying to figure it out. It's a new stand. Oh, no. It's got my evidence. Evidence of my bad drinks. Rue, don't drink fizzy drinks because you'll be like me. Addicted and can't lose weight. Anyway, I had given them up last year, fizzy drinks, and then I moved up here and thought, I'm Rue. Scotland, you have to, right? What was I saying? Yeah, so we had this house, it was lovely. I'm one of those people, short term, can't remember, and then it's disappeared. Show me what's been said. Oh, there it is. Can't remember. Short term, can't remember, never forget. Rue only drinks water. Rue, seriously, stick to that. Like, stick to that girl. This is my advice to every single kid. Every kid on the planet is don't get addicted, because fizzy drinks you end up with, there's so much sugar in them, and then your body comes to crave the sugar. And I'll get up in the morning and I want sugar. No, I don't drink tea or coffee. So yeah, sugar. What do I have? Fizzy drinks. Don't do it, Rue. Oh, let's move them completely out of shot so I'm not thinking about it all the time. My sister-in-law, actually, she's a doctor, she's a GP, and her daughter, she made all of her food, homemade food, everything was done properly. She only had water after milk. And and she was quite large as a youngster. But she's all sorted now. She's 13 years old, but her mum is 6 foot. Her dad is 6'7", I think, and this poor kid, she's over 6 foot, 13 years old. Oh, well done, Monica. Absolutely quit it. Definitely quit that. So yeah, sugar, bad food. I think the doctors say I am twice the weight I'm supposed to be. They check my blood pressure and always say to me, oh, it's going to be awful. And they go, oh, your blood pressure is spot on perfect. I know. And then, they'll do other tests on me. They're like, oh, you'll be a diabetic. Okay, I'm not. I have tests on a regular basis. Because my weight, they're always shocked. It's quite funny. It makes me laugh. Whereas my partner, Asher, Dr. A, as I sometimes refer to him, because he's not a medical doctor, he's a science doctor. There he is. She's no tooth enamel. So God. It's caffeine. Oh, God, Jazz, I'll tell you what. I see friends of mine put photos and videos of their kids before they go to school, sitting down and having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. I'm like, why are you doing that? It's caffeine. My parents. What was this? Was tall, 6'4". Wow. Sorry, squirrel moment. Completely forgot what I was saying. Yeah, Jazz. It drives me insane seeing these people, friends of mine, who are giving their kids tea and coffee before they go to school in the morning. And I don't have children, and even I know that's wrong. That's stupid. My mom didn't allow us to have tea or coffee until we were 16. She said no, absolutely not. Now my sister does drink tea, I think, and coffee, maybe both, I don't know. But I don't drink either. Never got a taste for it, don't like it. But sugar, bad stuff for me. And yes, the 6'4" thingy, that's pretty damn tall. So yeah, 13 years old, my niece, my sister-in-law's daughter, is 6 foot tall. She was on TV the other week on Blue Peter, and I thought, why isn't she standing next to her mum? And then I'm like, oh, because she's as tall as her mum. That looks ridiculous. But yeah, that kid, last time I saw her, she was shorter than me. No, you're right, Jazz. I mean, no, we don't have children, but we have looked after children who've been in care, children's homes, things like that. Had them at our house. And even then, I wouldn't let them have anything till they're older. We're doing anything for Christmas. Yeah, we're relaxing. We are relaxing. That's all we do, Monica. We do Yule rather than Christmas. We don't have children, so if we had children, I absolutely would do Christmas. I'd go all out, all exciting and everything. We've got some decorations up. That one on the left, it's not meant to be a giant cobweb. It's just the batteries have run out. That's a battery powered lights. Yeah, Asher's actually got time off work for the first time in months. So he generally works 7 days a week. He's a doctor of geekery, I think they call it. He's one of these people who you say, we need this computery type thing, or digital online computery thingy. It was, we need to be able to monitor water pipes. We need to know when they're going to burst before they burst. So we need to know where the stress is, where we've got to do work before things burst. Because over here, yeah, Monica, we will, trust me. Over here, every time a water pipe bursts, the water company gets a big fine. And you're talking like £4 million for a normal one. And then when you get into the likes of London, and businesses and thousands of people are without water for more than an hour or 2 hours, I think it is, then they get massive fines. They're fined like 8 million for a minute or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous. So Asher did his PhD, and it was a case of we need to be able to monitor these pipes, tell where the stresses are, tell that where we need to do work before we need to do it, rather than rely on, oh, there's a leak. So it needed to be able to work like really deep underwater and underground, underwater, wirelessly transmit information, but only transmit useful information rather than just sending everything under the sun. Now, I don't know if you ever tried to use anything like a mobile phone underground, underwater, underground, underwater. Doesn't really work. So they said to him, this is what we need to do. And he went, okay, and designed it. We balance the nature tradition of Yule with what other family members do at Christmas. Solstice is lovely. Yeah, so the kids need magic. Absolutely, Jazz, and my sister's the same. You know, she's very much a Yule person rather than Christmas. But she has children, and obviously all their friends are celebrating Christmas. So, you know, my sister, when both of her children were in junior school, I don't know what that equates to in America, but they go to high school at the age of 11. Junior school, I think, is age 7 to 10 or 7 to 11, depending where you are. And it was a religious school, just because it was the only one in the area. It was a good school though, luckily, and a village school. And my sister spoke to the headmaster a few years ago and said, well, I'd like to take my children to Stonehenge for the summer solstice. You know, it's important to her, and she believes that they should do it at least once when they're at the age where they can actually understand what's going on. And the headmaster called my sister a heathen. So, oh yes, you're one of those heathen types, aren't you? And yeah, so he called her a heathen and said he didn't believe that it was suitable for the children. But she said, okay, I'm taking them. That's it. As part of their religious education, I'm taking them. And my sister, obviously, so my sister said, what's she calling me a heathen for? This is ridiculous. But she took them anyway. She said they're going. That's it. Part of their, as far as she's concerned, that's part of their home religion. So she took them. The kids loved it. You know, they enjoy it. They're quite. Sorry about the noise. It's my dogs. Dogs. Thank you. Yeah. So you know, it's quite strange actually, because our parents used to take us to church and everything. They're not big church goers, but they were religious. And both my sister and I have just sort of gone the whole, no, nature's our religion. That's it. Sorry, we're not doing anything. You know, like mainstream religion. That's just not us. I need to turn my heating on. It's got quite chilly in here. Obi, give it a rest. They're playing with a toy. Yeah. So that's what we do. I spoke to my niece. She's 13. I think she's 30. Oh, I'm a terrible auntie. Don't get me started on the borrowing traditions. Oh, I know, Jazz. You're proud heathen. Our parents let us choose our own religion, and it's quite weird that my sister and I didn't talk for over 7 years, and at the same time we both sort of graduated towards the same thing. I'm on a great Facebook page called Hedge Witch. And that's a lovely page to be on, and it's interesting because it combines, it's a combination of a lot of people who are very much into living by nature, as well as people into paganism and Wiccan and things like that. So you get a really interesting mix, and it's fantastic. So yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, like lots of foraging in the hedgerows, but they'll talk about the gardening of things as well as healing. Natural healing types, and they're just good laugh. Lovely people. You can talk on that group about anything under the sun. But it's Hedge Witch, one word, Hedge Witch, and it's great group. I'm not really sure what I'm classed as. I just don't really I'm just of the opinion that you know, I have to live by nature, because if you don't, then we mess up the world. Oh yeah, that's already happened. But that's just me. I can understand, Jazz, why you don't talk about it, because obviously, as I'm sure you've seen, a lot of the small holding homestead people are very much into their religion, and they're great people, they're lovely people, and I love that they found something that works for them, but doesn't work for me. So, but yeah, if you start talking about it, I probably will lose subscribers because I've mentioned this. Oh well. I'm going to be who I am, and this is who I am, a fizzy drink, sugar drinking, overweight person. But the whole basis of it, of course, is just be nice. That's it. That's my life. I'm happy. I had a very, very hard time when we lived in Sussex. I had trouble. I had some people there who were trying to destroy me, and I mean properly destroy me. And I closed my business due to them, and it was awful. And I always wondered why it all happened. And one of the people who helped in destroying my reputation and everything when I was down in Sussex, she actually messaged me on Facebook about 2 months ago now. I've never replied. I'm not yet ready to reply. And she basically told me that the reason it all came about was because one of the people who was involved in it wanted the house and the yard that I rented. And so they were basically trying to get me out. They did get me out. Well, we left at the end of our term. They didn't get me out in that respect. I had no idea that was the reason. I'd never been able to figure it out why, because we had a really nice yard, and you know, we had horses there, and I ran it as a business. And they destroyed it. Absolutely destroyed me. But the people who knew the truth are still in contact with me. But to have got that message a few months ago, and for it to have stated, you know, she said she's wrestled with a conscience for a while over it. Absolutely, Jazz, it's fantastic. And that's the funny thing, is a lot of those people who took part in the destroying of me are religious. They're Christians. They're church-going Christians. Sorry, but I've never had a pagan, anybody from any of the pagan religious types. I've never had one of them try and destroy me. Never. You know, they've always been of the opinion that if you don't like what someone does, just don't look at it. Leave it. Go away. I had the RSPCA called on me pretty much weekly. And the funny thing was, one of my neighbours who did this, we looked after 4 ponies for the RSPCA, and she knew this because she lived right opposite my yard, on the same property, and I couldn't really hide it. So I had these 4 ponies turn up in horrendous condition, and she had a horse there as well. I said, look, don't go near them, don't touch them. You know, they've probably got lice, they're going to be tested for strangles, they're in isolation. Do not, whatever you do, don't go near them, don't let anybody go near them who's there with you. And what she do? Call the RSPCA on me for having 4 emaciated ponies that were sick. Yeah, RSPCA delivered them. RSPCA were paying for their recovery. Yeah, go for it. I did for another little charity as well. I looked after 4 for another charity, and it just, you know, it just make you laugh. She just kept calling them. It's the same person. I was on a first name basis with the local inspector because she'd actually been where our horses were before, and sorry, I'm reading. This RSPCA inspector, Liz Wheeler, lovely, well, not lovely woman. She was one that actually knew about horses, and if you tried to tell her that something was wrong with a horse and it wasn't, she would definitely let you know. And yeah, so I knew her before because where we used to live, we had a lot of travellers move in. So gypsies, as the Americans want to call them. Oh, the amazing, the gypsies, they're fantastic with their horses. No, they're not. No way in hell. Yes, all these lovely gypsy colts, gypsy vanners, they call them in America. Oh, it's from a mystical thing, and we all know they're breeding. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sorry. We buy them here for £15. 15 to 50. 50 quid, you get a good one. Just family orientated people. Exactly, Monica. I mean, the Native Americans, which you are, it's so similar to the pagan religion of over here. It's quite interesting. It's the same beliefs, you know. It's do right, do unto others as you want done to yourself. You know, don't let anybody or anything suffer, but don't cause suffering. Don't let anything suffer. Step in, do something useful, not just, yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I'd known this RSPCA inspector for many years. Daughter studying Wicca. That's quite interesting, Monica. I've never studied any of it. I've never studied any of it. Sorry, it's just I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, and then people go, "Oh, you're a pagan." Am I? Okay, whatever. Pagan, Wiccan, non-religious, really. I'm spiritual, not religious. Anyway, yeah, so all that bad stuff that happened to me in Sussex, and you know what? Took us a few years, but now I've got a 100-acre farm in the Highlands of Scotland. Friend is our local animal control officer. She has 2 horses on her farm. Exactly, I've looked after horses for the RSPCA inspectors themselves. When recovering from heaves, being emaciated. Yeah. Yes, Jazz, Wicca is you know, a newer path of paganism. It became a bit fashionable. Wiccan's kind of the fashionable thing to say you are, I'd say. I'm probably going to get moaned out for saying that. Somebody will be reading this going, no, watching this going, no, you're ridiculous. But, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Yeah, so I'd just say I'm not religious. I'm not. I'm spiritual. I always say I'm a spiritual person. That's fine for me. I'm going to alter this a little bit because I'm looking a bit silly. Oh, come here. I haven't used this before, sorry. Well, I did when I was planting my garlic. Let's try that. My hair, Jazz, my hair to be the same colour as yours. My hair was down to my bum. Well, past my bum really. And it was blue. And then it went green. And I had it all shaved off just over a year ago, November 30th of 2017. I had all my hair shaved off, everything, complete grade 1, did it all for charity. Macmillan Cancer Nurses did it for that. And see, talk about religion. I've gone from 8 watches to 4. I had it all shaved off for charity, and I'm letting it grow back. And this is its natural colour. And this is as long as it's got in a year. Because when you have fibromyalgia, your hair doesn't grow very quickly, or some people, your hair doesn't grow quickly. And my friend who did it at the same time as me, their hair's like down here, and mine's just up there. Right, I'm gonna go unless anyone has any more questions, because I need to have a shower and my hair is manky. Look at that. Any questions before I go? Oh, buddy, lovely dog. He knows he should do something with the sheep. His brain tells him. When he first saw the sheep, he was like, I've got to look at them. And he sat there looking at them. Lost my father to cancer. It was horrible. And fibro. Oh, fibro's horrible. I slept last night 16 hours. 16? time did I get up? I slept 16 hours, got up, sat on the settee, slept for another 4 hours, 20 hours. There you go. 19 hours, sorry. I got up at 3 o'clock. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. 3 o'clock this afternoon I got up. And I look like this. Which is awful. Right, okay, I'm going to go. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. And Happy New Year. And I should get another video up either today or probably tomorrow. I don't know. I might dress the dogs up in tinsel or something. Yeah, something interesting to do. So, before I go. You know what, Jazz? You're not wrong. Am I upset that, you know, I'm 40 in March? I'm 40 in March. I have no young children, and so many of my friends I went to school with have had babies in the last sort of 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, and they're all going, "Oh, I didn't get any sleep last night." I'm like, 18 hours. All right, I will leave you with a view of my decorations without the lights on. There you go. And then I will go and give the animals their tea. So thank you for joining me. Have a lovely Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't see you before. Bye. Yeah, it's great, Jazz. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.